Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Space Orbs, and today, instead of some Black Ops, I have some Modern Warfare 2 for you. And I'm playing some Team Tactical Domination on High Rise, playing with a friend or a full party, and I'm using the FAMAS with a red dot, secondary Akimo G18s, the Semtex, Concussion, another Semtex, sorry, the Claymore, the perks, Scavenge Pro, Stomp Out Pro, and Ninja Pro, and I'm using the Killstreaks Predator, Harry, and Pavlo. Yeah, you've seen the gameplay here. I'm on the top of the helipad, just catch them out of their spawn. I mean, not really spawn trapping because some guy random keeps on just breaking into the spawn. He doesn't understand the prospect of you run into the spawn, they're going to switch, but you know, works out anyway. So yeah, at the end of the game we go 34-2. But I don't really want to talk about the gameplay. I just want to talk about the Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. I talked about the campaign in my last video. And yeah, I just want to focus on multiplayer this one. So the campaign, before you get into multiplayer, is going to be developed by Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer Gaming. This does all the offline things, such as, you know, survival. If you're I'll get into that in a moment. The Spec Ops, which is coming back, and the actual campaign mode. But Raven Software is doing the online. Research them if I'm new to them. It is going to be the Infinity Ward engine, just, you know, Raven Software are doing it. So yeah, if you don't know already, the multiplayer maps, I'll just name them in order. So they are Alpha, Alps, Bootleg, Bravo, Brooklyn, Carbon, Coast, Dome, Exchange, Hardhat, Interchange, Lambeth, Meteora, Mogadishu, Paris, Plaza 2, Radar, Seatown, Underground and Village. Now, I don't know if there are 20 altogether, but I don't know if these are going to be released with the game, or if they're going to be cut out and released in expansion packs later. I believe they're going to put 2 or 3, I'm not sure, but I hope they come on the disc anyway, because 20 maps in one disc is very good. Yeah, so then we can have some even more maps, and that's going to be more maps than we've ever had in a Call of Duty game, I think. So moving on to the Spec Ops modes. There are actually 2 types of Spec Ops. One is called, the first part is called Survival, where they're like zombies, but, you know, the layout's the same, it's not exactly like zombies. The Survival is an increasingly number of waves, just like zombies, but it's like Spec Ops, but, you know, a never-ending Spec Ops. You know, it's a better way to put it. But, you know, the second part then is just mission, where, you know, it's just classic Spec Ops. What we had in Modern Warfare 2, exactly the same, but, you know, obviously different missions. And there are actually 5 survival modes altogether. They are Carbon, Dome, Radar, Seatown and Village. And the missions for the classic Spec Ops are Civilian Rescue, Flood the Market, Invisible Threat, Little Bros, Out of Africa, No Fly Zone and Wingman. Now this is actually pretty good, because in Modern Warfare 2 each set Spec Ops, in Black Ops are zombies, but now they're mixing them both together, which is pretty good. I mean, I really want to see what Raven Software does of the online. I mean, if they do better than Infinity Ward. I mean, I'm not too worried about the hit detection and the, you know, lag, because Infinity Ward have a very smooth engine. I mean, I jumped back on Modern Warfare 2 today and it was like, welcome back, hit detection. I mean, and I played some Modern Warfare 2 for a bit now. I'm having a break of Black Ops. Yeah, just, I think I've played that game for about, you know, 4 days game time now. I mean, it's not a lot, but Modern Warfare 2, I think on my old account I played about 22 days, but still having fun with it. But Black Ops, I'm bored of it now. It's just, it's ways to do better on Black Ops, but Modern Warfare 2, it is pretty hard to do well with actual noob tubers and commando, but nonetheless it's still a very fun game. So anyway, I'm actually reading this all off a website again. I mean, I'm going to link it in the description. And on the website there are suits the guys wear. So if you pick an LMG class, it shows a suit. Pick a Demolitions class, it shows a suit. like an SMG, so it shows a suit in. Yeah, it's worth having a look at in the description. There's guns on here as well, you know, the actual guns that they're going to be putting in here. Just going to name a few quickly here. The Scorpion is back. The MP5 from COD 4 is back. I mean, it's not exactly the same, but it looks more like the COD 4 MP5 compared to the short barrel MP5K from Modern Warfare 2. A gun that looks like the Magnum is back, but it's not. It's called the MP412. The Model 1887 is back. It's a different version. It's not. It's like a black, steel looking version. It just looks very modern, whereas the Modern Warfare 2 Model 1887 looks really old fashioned and brown. And this looks black and really shiny and nice. I'm not sure if this is a SCAR, but it really looks like it. The AK-47 is back. The Barrett 50 cal is back. The Striker's back, but it's not exactly the same. It's a new type. The grenade launcher is unfortunately back. And what I really want to see from Raven Software is, please learn from Modern Warfare 2 mistakes. I mean, I know they had the problem with the Infinity Ward head screwing the game up, because if you don't already know, I can't remember, it was a couple of months ago when I watched this, but I was watching a Next Gen Tactics, the gun shop video, where Guns of Hire was saying basically they had the heads of Infinity Ward got fired because they were working with the DICE, who wanted to make Battlefield 2 a very good game, so the heads of Infinity Ward sabotage Modern Warfare 2 to make the kill streaks purposely overpowered, the noob 2's purposely overpowered, but we're not going to go into that now, but if you do want to see that, I'll leave a comment or I'll link you to the video in the description. Moving on, we have the AA-12, that's back, the M4 is back, and yeah, that's all the guns so far. Yeah, I just when I'm reading all this it's just, I was just thinking there's always going to be overpowered gun, overused gun. Every Call of Duty game. I mean, in Call of Duty 4 you had the M16, in World of War you had the MP40, and speaking of World of War, I actually jumped on this earlier, before Modern Warfare 2, and that game is so unplayable. I had to, leave the game 3 times in a row because of just God motors, and it's like, you start a game and with 3 take off into the air. I mean, it's not so bad when you're on the team, just ignore them, but when you're on the opposite team, sometimes like the whole team can have it. I mean, you try to shoot the guy and you can put 2 magazines to him and they just look at you stupid and just knife you. Really annoying. Not posting gameplays that for a while until that's all died down. Hopefully Microsoft will do another update which will increase the security. So until then, Modern Warfare 2. And yeah, back what I was saying as well, Modern Warfare 2, the overpowered gun, it wasn't really a gun, but the commando, the grenade launchers, the one-man army, danger close, loads of things. It weren't purposely a gun, but all the stuff came with it. Black Ops is the FAMAS. I mean, yeah, I talked about that in my last video before I went on to the campaign, is if I post a gun, I mean, I'll probably get 1 dislike and the rest likes. When I post a FAMAS gameplay, I got 2 or 3 dislikes, so I'm not posting any more FAMAS gameplay, but Modern Warfare 2 for a bit. I mean, I still have some Black Ops left in my hard drive. You probably will be seeing that, but yeah, just really enjoying Modern Warfare 2 at the moment. And yeah, the last video as well, it was a 10-minute gameplay, and God, that takes so long to render and upload. I mean, my connection speed is just, god awful, and to upload and render a 10-minute gameplay is just horrifying. I mean, on my laptop, it just takes so long to render. For me, it's an hour a minute. So, 10-minute gameplay to 10 hours to render, and a 5-minute to upload to YouTube is 100 minutes. I mean, the last video then took 200 minutes to upload and 10 hours to render, which is pretty ridiculous. If you are wondering what my upload and download speed is, it's on my channel description. Yeah, that's the end of the gameplay. If you enjoy, please leave a like, and yeah, bye.